Welcome back everyone to another trade recap video. Today I took one trade and it was in fact a winning trade, so I'm going to be getting into that. There was another trade which I called out on stream which was A+, which also won. So a lot to unfold in this trade recap video. Today is Tuesday 24th of March. Very good days with the price action in my opinion, especially in the first half of the session. So let's jump into the price action. So coming into the day, I was bullish for sure, right? I was bullish, but I was short-term bearish. So if you look at the daily time frame right here, we've just swept this low. This is sort of high time frame accumulation. Here's the manipulation, and then we should distribute up to the highs, right? Up to this trendline liquidity, these stacked highs, especially if you look on the 4-hour. We've got all these stacked highs above. So I want price to distribute and run this buy-side liquidity. So I'm definitely bullish on the higher time frame. However, I was short-term bearish to these lows, right? So at this moment in time here, sorry, there, when we inverse this hourly fair value gap, I wanted to see this low swept so I could then take a long position higher. So this is what I wanted today, right? I wanted this and I got it. However, you could have definitely caught a short down to this low, which is what I said on stream. So I called this out as a really good setup. If we look at the 50-minute time frame, this is a continuation model trade. I did a video on it. It's my most recent video. Go check out if you haven't already. Super simple, right? So this is the short-term draw. We've inversed the hourly. If we were bullish without coming to this low, we would have respected this hourly and continued higher before then. But we didn't. We inversed this hourly. So we want to come down to this low short-term. So we have this 15-minute fair value gap that price leaves behind. What does price like to do? Fill these gaps or tap into these gaps before we eventually continue lower to our short-term draw on liquidity. So price taps into this gap, right? Any second now. Yeah, so price taps into this gap. It happens very quickly there. So let's go down onto the 1-minute time frame. As you can see, market opens, market manipulates higher into this gap, and then we go lower. What we did actually have was there was a 30-second fair value gap in here that you could have took. That's the trade I was looking at. You could have also took the 2-minute fair value gap as well, which closed here. So you could have took either of these continuation shorts down to this low, both of which played out absolutely perfectly to the low, right? I faded the setup. Why? Because I was bullish. Should I have faded the setup? Maybe not. Just because of how clear this draw was. It wasn't like you were hoping for a pullback. We got clear confirmation that we were bearish by this delivery, this inverse. But I wanted my long setup. I waited for my long setup. I took it and I finished the day green. So when we ran this low, I wanted obviously an inverse back to the upside for me to take long positions. We left behind this 4-minute inverse. The 4-minute was definitely the cleanest time frame inverse in the leg. So this is what I wanted to see inversed. And we just didn't get it. We came back to the low. We remanipulated the low. So we never got that. So I simply just didn't even entertain it. And as you can see, I'm now not too interested in this 4-minute because if this is a bit more advanced, but this 4-minute is in this leg of price here. Instead of catching the top of this leg, entering up here, I can now get a re-entry from this manipulation leg and enter around here to then catch better risk to reward. I need less points for more profit, etc. So I had this 1-minute marked out in this gap. So this is the 1-minute I wanted to see price inverse to take us higher. And if you play price through, we can see we've got a really good reaction from the low. So that's a really good sign. And we then created a bullish order block in this leg. See how this candle sandwiched between this bearish candle sandwiched between all these bullish candles, and then we inverse the gap, right? So I entered on this candle close. I entered a long position on this candle close, had stop loss at the low of the order block. I actually got filled super nicely here. So I got filled. I entered on the retrace because on one set of my accounts, I entered on the candle close, and that's where I scaled and got break even. And then here, I got filled around here. So I got filled around about 90. And I never got stopped out of break even here. So I got a really good fill, actually. And then I simply targeted. Obviously, this was my break even point. So I moved stop loss to break even at this high. And my target here, I always try to target around a 1 hour or scale most around a 1 hour unless we have like a data high, 930 wick, equal highs. But here we didn't really hit, we had trendline liquidity, but it was really far in proximity, right? It was all the way up here. So I wasn't too interested in targeting all the way up there. It's a bit of a long shot, especially when we've already had this short move play out. So I wanted simply around a 1 to 1 hour. And where was close to a 1 to 1? This unfilled 3-minute gap above. So I simply took my profits there. I risked obviously lighter than where my hard stop was. I was risking for around 50 points. So obviously 1 to 1 is around that high. So I was looking for 50 points here. Just a nice clean 1 to 1. And as you can see, price plays out nicely in my favor. We hit the break even, we hit my scale point, and then we come back down. And we chop around a bit, wouldn't have got to full TP, and then one of my runners gets stopped at break even. After this, we had a runner up to this high, got stopped at break even, which is fine, but it was a pretty nice winner for me, to be honest. Today it was about just less than 1 hour in total, like 0.9 hour in total, but yeah, a nice winning day for me. And then we chopped around a bit. As you can see, this 4-minute inverse here, we finally triggered this 4-minute inverse on this move up that I was involved in. But because we already had this manipulation leg and the entry, the optimum entry was down here, it just lowered the probability of the setup so much. Right? Lowered the probability so much. So I wasn't too interested in that. And then we chopped around a bit. And I was done for the day after taking my piece of the pie. And yeah, I alerted both of these setups on my stream. So I called out both the short and the long. And as you can see, both of them hit pretty nicely. Some people got stopped to break even with a bad fill on this trade. Because obviously if you got filled like up here, up here somewhere, this wouldn't have been a 1 to 1. But because I got filled lower, it was 50 points to this high. So very, very fortunate for me. I will admit that. But stuff like this, guys, it will even itself out. Sometimes you'll get good fills. Sometimes you'll get bad fills. But all in all, over the course of 100, 200 trades, it will average out to about the right fill, right, overall. And that's what you got to look at. You got to look at probabilities. Today was a really high probability day. I could tell straight away with his short playing out so nicely. The reaction from this low. Price action was good, right? Price action was good. The thing is, we started chopping around, but I don't care what happens after this, right? I don't care what happens here. The second I'm out of my trade and I'm done, I'm not interested in this price action because I know it's bad and I'm just staying away. In terms of bias, I think we're bullish on the higher time frame. Of course, as I've just said, we've just inversed this 15-minute. We should come up and run this trendline liquidity. If not today, definitely tomorrow. And yeah, pretty good trading day, guys. If you're interested in trading alongside me every single day, check out my Discord link in the description. And of course, I will see all of you in the next video. Any requests for videos, let me know, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Good job if you followed your rules today. It doesn't matter if you're red, green, or break even. If you followed your rules, it's a winning day. So good job to everybody who did follow the rules today.